ECV Learning. Today I will be teaching to grade 6. I will be doing unit 6, what we do. So throughout this lesson you will listen to a role play. You will learn the forms of verbs and the question words. So first we'll listen to the role play.
Harini, I get up at 5 o'clock. At what time do you get up?
I get up at 4:45 and my mother gets up at 4:30. I help my mother to make tea.
My mother gets up at 4 o'clock. She makes tea and wakes me up. My sister and I help her to cook.
We too help our mother to cook. I peel onions and my father scrapes coconut.
I worship Lord Buddha and then study for some time.
We offer flowers to God Ganesh and pray.
Our school bus comes at 6:30, so I get ready and have my breakfast. My sister and I worship our parents and leave home.
I walk to school with my mother and brother. We too worship our parents.
Now we'll discuss the questions asked from the role play. At what time does Sumudu get up? So if you go through the role play in your pupils book on page number 48, you will find the answers. So Sumudu gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Who helps her mother to make tea? Harini. Because Harini says in the role play that she helps her mother to make the tea in the morning. When does Sumudu leave home? It says that the school bus comes at 6:30. So that means Sumudu leave home at 6:30. How does Harini go to school? She walks to school. At the end of the role play, Harini says that she walks to school. How do you help your parents? So this I am going to leave it to you to answer because they are asking how you are helping your parents. In the role play, Harini says that she helps her mother to peel the onions and the father helps to scrape the coconut. Then Harini helps her mother to pour the tea, like that. There are so many activities done by Harini. So here you too need to write how you help your parents throughout the day. So for an example, it says I scrape coconut and peel the onions, whatever you do. Okay. So now we will go to the next activity. Here these are the verbs taken from the role play. Get up, make, wake, worship, offers, scrapes, walks, peels. So here you will see there are two kinds of verbs. Help, helps. Get up, gets up. Make, makes. Wake, wakes. Worship, worships. Offer, offers. Peel, peels. Scrape, scrapes. Study, studies. So it differs from or according to the noun or the pronoun used in the sentence. So remember, if the noun or the pronoun in the sentence is in the singular form, then we use the verbs in this manner. But if the noun or the pronoun is in the plural form, then we use the verbs in this manner. Now we will go to some examples using these verbs. So there was a verb walk, right? We will see how we are going to use the word walk and walks according to the noun or the pronoun. So we will take Harini again. Harini walks to school. So here we have used the verb walks. if you look at this sentence, the noun is in the singular form. The noun is in the singular form. Harini, it's one person. So the verb is written as walks. We'll see if the noun or the pronoun is in the plural form. We'll take the pronoun they. Here, if you look at this sentence, we have used a pronoun, and the pronoun is in the plural form. That means more than one. It's in the plural form. So then we use the verb walk. So remember, the verb with the s is used to the singular if the noun or the pronoun is in the singular form, and to the plural we have just taken the verb. So don't mix it up thinking there is s and this should be plural. No, walks comes to the singular noun and walk comes for the plural noun. We'll just go to another example. The verb make. If I take he makes tea. We make tea. So again here, he, the pronoun is in the singular form and the verb is taken as makes. The second sentence, the pronoun is taken in the plural form and the verb is taken as make. So here, walks, walk, makes, make. Okay, we'll go back to the lesson. We will read this table again. Get up, gets up. We can say Rani and Ravi gets up in the morning. There we have used and. So, because it's two nouns but used and, we say Rani and Ravi gets up in the morning. We can say boy, the boy gets up in the morning. Mother makes cake. What else can we say? The girl worships Lord Buddha. Brother peels the onions. Here we can say Ravi studies his school work. So on this side I used all the nouns or the pronouns in the singular form. Here we get up early. Boys make kites. We worship Lord Buddha. What else can we take? Children study at school. So I think you would have got the idea of how to use the verbs according to the noun in the sentence. So we will go to the next activity. Here you can see they have given a table and they have asked to make the changes where necessary. So this you can find this in your pupils book on page number 52. Right? Here you have got some nouns here, then the verbs and the next part of the sentence. So the first one, my aunt. So if you find or try to match the verb to that, we can say my aunt. Here we can take this. My aunt, it says visit, but because my aunt is in the singular form, we need to write this verb as visits. My aunt visits us once a year. The next one, the sun. So we can take it as, okay, sun, we will match it to rise. Here also the sun, it's taken as in the singular form. So the sun rise should become rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. We will take the other one, bees. So bees is in the plural form. Bees collect nectar. Bees collect nectar. So there is no changes to be done. Monsoons bring rain from May to September. Monsoons bring rain from May to September. The next one, turtles lay eggs on the beach. So turtles, it's in the plural form, so no need of changing the verb. We can take it as turtles lay eggs on beaches. So the final one, the aeroplane arrive at 9 p.m. So here the aeroplane is in the singular form, so the verb should be arrives at 9 p.m. Okay, now we will go to the next part. You will find this paragraph on page number 53 in your book. Here also you need to select the correct form of the verb to complete this paragraph. We will read it. I am Amanda. Every Sunday I goes. They have given you two verb forms. So we have to select the correct one. So here, if you can remember, I told you, if the noun is singular or the subject is singular, we use the verb with the S. But here I is singular, but you know normally the pronouns I and you, we use the plural verb. So we take every Sunday I go to town with my mother. First we, so we is plural, go to school. First we go to the public library. I borrow 2 new books every week. I like to read adventure stories best. Then we, again we is in the plural form and they have given buy and buys. So we say then we buy newspapers for father. After that we go to the Sunday fair. Mother is in the singular form. So mother spends some time there because she, again she, the pronoun is in the singular form. She buys only fresh fruit and vegetables. Next, we shop at the grocery store. Our next stop is the bakery. Mother lets me select something for tea. She also allows me to pick some candy at the confectioner's. I buy some for my little brother as well. I know he is waiting for those. Finally, we get on a bus and return home. So here the subject is in the plural form we. So here we take get and return. So you too can complete this in your books. Now we'll go to the next activity in your book. Here you will get some pictures. Picture A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. You need to match these symbols with the question words. Normally you know when we are asking some questions, there are some words which we normally use. Where, why, how, which, what, when, who, how, much. Right? So here this is in the, we use these words in the question form. So now we need to match these symbols with these question words. Where? So we'll see what we can match. So when we are speaking about using the word where, it speaks about some direction or some place. Where? So we can match the symbol B. Then why? Here if you can see, there is a picture, a person thinking of something, asking why. So we can match the symbol C with the question word why. How? So here if you look at this picture or this symbol, you can see two children are trying to fix this puzzle. So they are thinking how to do it. So we can match F with the question word how. Which? The symbol G. So if you go to buy some clothes, you might think which one should I buy, right? Or if there are several colors, you might think which color should I select. So the symbol G goes to the question word which. What? Again another question, what? So we can match the question word with the symbol A, what? It's a question. Then when? So you know we use this word when we are speaking about some time period, or it can be a day. Which day, when will she come? So then the symbol H we can match with the question word when. Who? Here we are trying to identify who this person is. Who? So the symbol E goes to the question word who. And the final one, how much. So here how much means you speak about a quantity, or here they have shown it can be about the price we are speaking. So how much. D comes to question word how much. Okay, so there is an activity based on this exercise. So you can go to page number 55. Fill in the blanks with question words. So using those question words what, when, where, why, who, using those question words we need to fill these blanks. The first one, does your father work? The answer is he works in the post office. So that means the answer gives about where a father works. So the question word should be, where does your father work? He works in the post office. The second one, do you usually have for dinner? The answer is we have rice and curry. So that means the question, from the question they are asking, what are you having for dinner? So that's why they have given the answer as we have rice and curry. So then the question word should be, what do you usually have for dinner? The third one, grows these beautiful flowers. The answer is my sister does. My sister does. So, the question they ask, who grows these beautiful flowers? Who grows these beautiful flowers? My sister does. You can just give the answer as my sister or my sister does. The fourth one, does it snow here? So, talking about a time period in January and February. So, when does it snow here? In January and February. The fifth one, do they go to work? The answer is by car. That means they are asking, how do you go to work? So, the question word should be how. Are you waiting here for the bus? So, a reason is given for the bus. Then the question should be, why are you waiting here for the bus? So, I think you would have understood how to use these question words when you get questions to fill in the blanks. Now, we will go to the next one. Now, we will go to page number 57 in your pupils book. In your pupils book, you will see they have given a paragraph about my favorite book and another paragraph on the next page about my favorite sportsman. So, I think you can go through it, and again under activity 15 they have asked you to speak about the favorite sport or television program. So, instead of speaking, I just prepared a small text for you so that you can get an idea. So, under my favorite sport they have asked to speak about how interesting and enjoyable, important for a healthy body, sports for all age groups, a good way to relax. So, you need to use these phrases in your text. So, my favorite sport. Everyone has a favorite sport. My favorite sport is football. I love the game of football. It is a fun game to watch and play. The game is also a physical game to play. I love to be physical. A game of football brings people together. There would be days when there was nothing to do. So, my friends and I would just go to the playground and play football all day long. So, football is a sport for all age groups and also a good way to relax. So, you can use this idea in your speech or to write a paragraph. So, now we will go to the next activity. Here again they have given small paragraphs. They have told, do you have time to look around you when you are free? If so, read and guess. So, we will see there are some paragraphs and there are some pictures given. The first one, I am the star at the center of your solar system. Your planet Earth revolves around me. I give you light, heat and energy. I help plants to grow. I also help plants to produce food. I am your friend. So, can you guess about whom are they speaking, or about whom is this paragraph speaking? I am the star at the center of your solar system. So, I think yes, you would have got the answer. The answer is the sun. We will go to the next one. I am all around you. I contain oxygen. All living things need oxygen to breathe. I also help plants to produce food. When I move fast, you call me the wind. So, it's easy. It should be air. We will go to the next one. I come down to earth as rain and fill wells, rivers and oceans. I quench your thirst. You need me for cooking, bathing and washing. I also help plants to grow. So, it's easy. It says, I come down to the earth as rain and fill wells, rivers and oceans. So, you know the answer should be water. We give you oxygen to breathe. We produce food for you. We give you shade. You make clothes, medicine, timber and many other things used in us. We also make your world beautiful. So, speaking about shade or speaking about food, you know we get them from the plants. So, the answer is plants. The final one. I am your home. I am the only planet in our solar system with life and liquid water. People, animals and plants are my children. I have mountains, valleys, forests, rivers, deserts and many other places for all of you. So, the answer is the earth. So, I think you can do this alone in your pupils book. We have many needs. So, you know, as a human being or as a child or a student, you too have many needs. For an example, if we take as a human being, our main needs are we need oxygen to breathe. If we take it as the first one, we need oxygen to breathe. So, without breathing, no living. So, we need food to eat. You know, to grow, we need food. We need a place to live. So, not only oxygen, not only food, but we need a place to live. Also, we need water to drink. So, you know, we need water to quench our thirst. We need clothes to wear. Also, we need medicine when we are sick. So, even having all this, if we fall sick, we too need medicine. There is an activity regarding this exercise. Who helps us to get these needs fulfilled? So, you know, we spoke that we have needs. These are our needs. Then they ask who helps us to get these needs fulfilled. And there are some words given. Sun, air, rain, earth and plants. Here we have to match A with B. The sun helps us to. So, we need to find how the sun helps us. The sun helps us to dry our clothes. The air helps us to breathe. Rain helps us to collect water. The earth helps us to find a place to live. Plants help us to get our food. So, this is how sun, air, rain, earth and plants helps us to fulfill our needs. So, now through this lesson you would have learned how to, we went through a role play and we answered a few questions through the role play. You learned how to use the form of verbs and then we used we learned how to use the question words, and finally we spoke about our needs. So, I think you would have enjoyed this lesson. So, goodbye for the day.